Well, how y'all are this afternoon? It's your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range for my next installment on I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is this guy, the Ruger Speed 6. Now the Speed 6 is a 5-shot 38 special 3-inch barrel double action revolver. It's one of the first guns on Ruger's 6 line, which would be the Police 6, the Police Service 6, the Speed 6, the Security 6, and so on. There's a Police Speed 6 or something like that. There's several of them. The 6 line for Ruger started about 1968 and went all the way up into the 80s when the GP 100 started coming up online. The GP line, I don't know if I don't like them. Let's put it that way. I like the 6 line. Relative of mine called me and told me, he says, I've got to get rid of all my guns because the woman I'm marrying don't like guns. And I'm like, I started to say, you probably ain't marrying, right? But that ain't my decision to make. So, he wanted to get rid of some guns. It was part of his father's estate. And I already had a carbine. I already had a couple 30-06s. So I chose this and received it last week. And I'm just now getting around doing a video on it. It is a good, the 6 line is a good, solid representation of what I think a revolver ought to be. Sometimes you think maybe they got a little bit more metal in them than they ought to have, but to tell you the truth, this particular gun is a 3-inch. Ruger, of course, is just like everybody else back in the day. They're trying to corner the police service handgun market. Smith & Wesson, Colt, Ruger, everybody's out there trying to corner the market, trying to come up with the gun that will be the quintessential police service revolver. Of course, in those days, revolvers were king in law enforcement. Nobody carried automatics except maybe the Texas Rangers with their 38 Super Colts and a few things like that, but everybody carried revolvers, typical 38 and 357 caliber revolvers. These were offered in the 3-inch barrel. They were also offered in a 6-inch barrel. The 6-inch, I think they aimed toward the sportsman line, and the 3-inch toward detectives and that sort of thing. All right then, having said all of that, it's a standard 38 special. I'm going to put me some ear mufflers on. We're going to try it double and single action for accuracy at 15 yards. At that guy down there. And then after that, we'll try it on steel and see how that goes. All right then, well, let's get to it. Cameraman right there. There we go. Get this guy loaded up. We're using Gecko 38 special today. I've got tons of reloaded 38s at the house, but I like to actually do the gun test with new factory ammunition. All right, let's give her a try. Double action, 15 yards, Ruger Speed 6. Speed 6. Oh boy. Like most Rugers, even ones this age, it's got a pretty cool, pretty smooth double action delivery. And bear in mind, this gun's 6 68, 78, 88, 98, 2008, 2018. This gun's 51 years old if it's one of the originals. I haven't checked the serial number to find out, but let's try 6 on the steel chest center down there. See if we can hit it. Yep. Let's go down and have a look at the target. Let's go down and investigate the damage on our Target. That's not a bad looking group. That may be me. I seem to want to pull to the left nowadays for some reason or another. I can't seem to get out of the habit. With all that in mind, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 9s. Got one over there almost off the paper. Don't know how that happened. It's definitely me. But pretty acceptable marksmanship. Pretty acceptable capability of the firearm. I'm going to shoot this a little bit more. Typically get a little bit better with them as time goes by. When the GP100 came in, when the GP design came in, they throwed all of their weight at Ruger behind the GP. The GP I think, has got some design flaws to it. I prefer the 6 line. I think that this is the best carry revolver ever designed. I like Smith & Wessons. I like them a lot. Got an L frame, got a model 15, got a model 36. You know, own several Smith & Wesson revolvers. But I'm of the opinion that the Ruger is probably the best double action revolver design that was ever designed. Some people dislike them because they're heavier than, say, a Smith & Wesson. Of course, now there's new designs come up on the line. Different people like different things, but I like these. It shoots good, works good. Value of this gun is somewhere in the neighborhood of, the finish on this gun is not very good. I would rate the finish on this gun at 60%. But it's mechanically perfect, mechanically sound and complete. I would give the value of this gun somewhere around $325 to $350 in this condition. It has a lot of bluing worn off of it, and it's got, I don't know if it looks, on the cylinder, I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but on the cylinder it looks like there's some kind of chemical staining or you know, too much urea in the holster leather, and that harmed the bluing. I don't know, but it's a sound gun, and it has value. You could shoot, of course, this gun's plus P rated, P plus P rated. You could shoot a full house 357 loaded in a 38 special out of this gun without any trouble at all. It's just a good, solid, heavy-duty, hard-working 2-inch, 3-inch barrel revolver. Well, that's about the size of that. Y'all like, take, share, pie, commentate, and subscribe. Getting pretty close to the old gun giveaway thing. Already ordered the gun. Old Patreon link in the description. If you take a notion you want to drop $1 in the bucket on the way out the door, that'd be great. I'm getting right there close to my first 1,000 subscribers. When I started this thing, I never dreamed that there would be 1,000 people out there that would think enough of me or my stuff to click on the subscribe button, just to tell you the truth. So I really appreciate everything, and I have a great time making these, and I'm real happy, and I'm glad I'm making somebody happy, and I'm droning on now, so I reckon I'll get off here. I'll see y'all.